state of me, fresh out of bed, still in my pyjamas, and I'm frogging my boxy. I'm watching the Bakery Bears. My view is just lovely. Look. Oh, I can't quite get it to show up on the camera. That's a shame. The sky is a really pale blue with wispy clouds, like a veil of fog, wispy. And then there's these gorgeous green euphorbias. And you can just see a little pink cyclamen there. And then there's my sofa with the quilt that my friend Julie made me. The dogs mucked it up. I'm just having a really lovely morning. Little Poggy is there. Got my quilt I'm hand quilting there. And I'm unravelling this, which is getting me excited about reknitting the yarn into something. I know a lot of you are a bit horrified about me unravelling things, and lots of suggestions about what I could do with the love note. I'll just flip you around a second. Sorry about the look of me. I know I look like a peeled potato or a boiled tongue. Lots of suggestions about what I could do with the love note or make or wear underneath it, but the lace was just so open. It honestly just, anything I wore underneath it just looked really messy. So I have no regrets about frogging that. Now, the way that I've found for frogging these yarns, this type of yarn that has a silk content, they seem to, they're kind of quite fluffy. They do stick now and again. Excuse my nails, but I've been gardening a lot this week. So the way that I combat it all becoming unmanageable is I pin out what I'm frogging, and then you can just pull, and if you end up, it's not going to do it now, but if you end up, here we go, what's that? If you end up with it like this, you see where it's kind of still got caught, instead of it all bunching together, you can just give it a tug, because it's all secured by all the pins here. I suspect that I'm late to this method. I expect it's something well documented. I just didn't know about it. So just in case you didn't know about it, I thought I'd tell you. I'm such a plonk. I was so horrified by the boiled tongue look this morning that I spent a bit of time doing my makeup. I think it looks nicer in real life than on camera. And now I'm going out in the garden. I will not see anybody. I will get filthy muddy. So what was the point? I've just spent 5 minutes, precious time, putting makeup on. There's no need for that. Bill's throwing out the toilet rolls for me to plant up. You're missing the bucket. You enjoying it? Oh, he's not enjoying it. Is that all of them? Oh,
nice makeup.
You didn't tell me.
I didn't know. You just
I
look
seem
as
to be
rare as you normally do.
Thanks. I seem to be making a habit of having mud on my face. I've been out gardening and I'm so cold now. I've still got weeding to do and finish making my bean frame, but it can wait. I can't decide on a cup of tea or a cup of coffee.
Or a glass of Prosecco.
I just looked at the clock to see if I could. It's only 2:30. To wait a little while. Don't know why I got so ready. I've planted up sweet corn, French beans, runner beans, green beans, sweet peas, tomatoes. Yeah, and then I'm gonna go warm up. I'm waffling. I've decided on a cup of tea, and Toby was just driving up the hill and he saw Ted's out in the on the farm. He's harrowing the fields. I'll pop some footage in now. I just find it remarkable that there's my tiny weeny little baby hurtling about a field in a massive tractor, and he's all grown up, and we think his voice is breaking.
Oi, ta-da!
See, look how good this makes you look on my vlog, that you came to my rescue. I rang him and I said, I need my candle lighting. Oh, look, there's toilet roll there, don't look at that. I need my candle lighting and a glass of something nice. I'm reading The Other Bennett Sister, and it's, I'm enjoying it. It's good, it is. I look like I'm in a jungle. It's Sunday morning now, and I've noticed that a few podcasts that I've been watching recently have had this really weird green screen just turn up suddenly. Is it going to do it now? Where is it? There! What is that all about? I've noticed it on at least 3 of the podcasts that and vlogs that I watch regularly. Does it happen on mine? Is it a YouTube thing? I've dropped Ted at the farm. Now I am going to go and do some gardening. I don't think I've shown you my swing though. I think I might have shown you it on a past vlog. But I don't think I've shown you it in situ. There's a story behind it, isn't there always? Sorry about the ghastly noise in the background. That's Toby jet washing the patio. This swing here was in Pete's garden. Pete lives, you can't see it from here, behind that house, along there is a lane, and Pete lives sort of behind there. And this was his mum's swing, and when he emptied her house out, he just brought all sorts of things back and put them in the garden, but he'd never used it, and he'd parked things in front of it and old tractors and what have you, and it was just beginning to rot, as you can see here. I'm in it now, and yeah. Oh, it makes me feel sick though. And I thought, oh, I'd love that. I'd love to have that swing. A friend of mine has got one. She's got a roof on hers, which I don't have. And I thought, oh, I'd love a swing like that. And I'd looked online for one, and they were about £700 and hadn't thought any more about it really. And then I saw this one and I thought, it's almost perfect, and it is just rotting. When I see Pete next, I'll ask him if he wants to sell it to me. So I saw him in the field and I ran over and I went, Pete, you know that swing seat you've got in your garden? Do you use it? Do you want it? Or would you like to get rid of it? If you're looking to get rid of it, I'd love to buy it off you. And he said, my love, you can have it. Can I really, Pete? Because he's not known for giving things away or getting rid of anything. He keeps hold of things and reuses them. You know, he's very old school. I said, are you sure? He said, yeah. You'll have to bother getting it out, but you can have it. So nearly a year passed, because that was the end of spring that I asked him. And then everything grew up and over it. So I thought, I'm just going to have to wait for everything to start to die back. And then at the end of this winter, I noticed that everything was dying back, but also Pete had chopped this massive buddleia down that was in the way. And I said to Toby, quick, let's go and get it. While the trailer's on the back of the van, let's go and get the swing. So we went on down. It's not heavy, and the pair of us got it, and I brought it back here and jet washed it. I'm thrilled to bits. And Pete's chuffed it's gone out the way, and that it's being used, so that's good. And I'm going to get a little canopy on the top. When I say little canopy, it will be just 2 bits of wood sticking out with something here so it can just kind of slot on like that, so it won't always be on. And I'll drape quilts over it. I don't know, it'll work somehow. And this is the old trellis from my chicken coop from when I had chickens. So I'm going to be rigging this up, because it's all just sort of fallen at the moment, and growing some cobia scandens along it, cup and saucer vine, and some sweet peas. And we've chopped back this cornice here, and I'm gonna feed all of this. I think my hebees are, well, they'll be lucky to survive, but I'm gonna put annuals in there this year and just make it a little nice evening sanctuary. Toby's gone to work. The boys are at school, and I thought that I would get on with a job that's been bugging me for a while, because I started it ages ago, which is just finishing cutting out all the bits that I need for another one of Toby's worn out shirt quilts. So the first one I'm doing is this one, and I'm at the point with this one, it's just a Irish chain quilt where I'm hand quilting, but the next one is the whole lot will be this checkerboard effect. And I started it, but I only got so far. But so I thought this morning I would do it until the dog started nagging me. And she normally nags me after about an hour. And she hasn't done. So, and she was sick this morning. So I'm just going to let her rest for a bit before taking her for a walk. So I've done quite well with my quilt. I'll show you what I'm doing and sort of talk you through how I do it, because I have had some questions, and although I won't be doing tutorials for anything, I'm quite happy to kind of show you what I do. Here are all of my strips that I've cut out. They're 2.5 inch strips. I stitched them together. Here's one I made earlier. I stitched them together like this. Then I cut 2.5 inch strips, like that, which leaves me with something like this. And then I join together like this, the pieces. And was I even recording that? Because I wasn't looking through my phone, I was looking at my hands. And it would look something like that. That's the stage I'm at now. I've been making lots of strips like this with different fabric. different to these strips because I was getting a lot of squares that were exactly the same, and it wasn't just one row. It would perhaps happen 3 or 4 times on one row, and it would be 4 or 5 columns, so it wasn't working out. It didn't matter how I put them together. The sheer fact was that there's just not enough different fabrics. Hence cutting out more fabric patterns, probably way more than I need, to be honest. And I'm just going to do strip A, strip B, strip A, strip B, and I won't have any pattern repeats then. Here we go. I've put together the strips. Look, I've made a mistake there, but it'll be fine. And I think I bled on that. Was that when I was cutting it out? Oh, I can't remember. Can't remember. Yeah. Look how wonky my cutting is. And this is funny, this fabric, because the needle seems to pull it through. See? It's quite bad over here. There. It's fine though. I think I need to change my needle. I've just dropped Ted off at the farm where he works on holidays and weekends. He loves it. Oh, I need to put my car keys back. Oh, I'm just going to jump over a flower bed. Skills. Let's put the car keys in. And before he went, he very quickly dug me a trench. Hello, girlies, you waiting now? You stay there. And now I'm going to plant a willow hurdle. No, a willow screen, a living willow screen. So that'll be good. Toby's there. He's been tending to his lawn, patching it. Right, boy?
Hey?
Right, boy?
Yep.
So it looks a bit of a pig's ear at present, but I bought all these willow sticks. Oh, they're lovely. And they're going to go in a curve all the way along here, so that when we're in the bell tent in the summer, we're kind of screened off from there, because I don't mind people looking in, but it's just in the evenings when you're running around in your nightie, ready to go to bed, and it's still quite light in the summer. It doesn't get dark till about 10. Yeah. So you can't really see. There's a curve. So that's my job now. Oh golly gosh, this is back-breaking work. The rocks, look at that pile of mess there. The rocks that are in the soil. Look, having to dig up that sort of thing. Oh, anyway, I've done really well. Look, I'm not finished, but just assessing my progress. Well, it looks absolutely pathetic on film, but I've got the basic shape, and once this is all grassed up again and the stones have all been moved, and we're having a bank of pallet composters along there, 3 of them. Yeah, yeah, it's going to be all right. Got some clearing up to do, but it'll be all right. And at some point I need to repair the wall. In the meantime, some of these little stones, I'll fill the gaps in just to give it a bit of more sort of strength. I think they used to do that in the olden days, so I'm going to give it a go. Like this, look. You just poke one in like that. Can I get another one? Here's another one. Poke that one in. You see that's a bit wobbly, that one. So that's what you do, I think. Need another stone. Building with Cuckoo for our next instalment. What will we build next? There, it's done and it's all watered in. I'll show you it again when it's grown a bit. But look, it's lovely. Look at that. Little furry leaves. Oh, lovely. Like little caterpillars. Don't be scared. I know I look a horror. But little Poggy is very cute. I've been out in the garden digging all day. Honestly, my hands, listen to this. You probably couldn't hear that because Margot, but my fingers, they are so rough because I've been gardening all day. Toby and I have, we've just been in the hot tub and had a lovely chat. We were in there about 45 minutes and having a proper chat, which is lovely because although during all of this lockdown we do spend a lot of time together, there's so much other stuff going on, and when you work from home it's hard to know when to switch off, so we don't always have a proper chat. We just had a lovely chat. It was really, really lovely. So I'm not sure what I have recorded in this vlog, but I'm just going to shove it out there anyway because I know you lot don't care because you're lush. And I also so awkwardly want to remind you of my latest raffle, which if you look at my last video, you'll see all the gorgeous things that are up for grabs, and also have a look on my Instagram, Tales from Cuckoo Land, with full stops in between each word on Instagram, and you'll see pictures of everything. I just want to explain why I'm fundraising again. Did I just say that right? I had a glass of Prosecco in the hot tub, and now we got all giddy because it goes to my head. So the reason why I'm fundraising now is because Bill's school has changed premises. They've moved premises, which is absolutely incredible. They have a kitchen. They have a kitchen, like a proper kitchen where they can cook, which is so important for children like Bill because a lot of focus is on life skills, key skills, functional skills. They've got a science lab, which is incredible because not only are there lots of children like Bill who will probably never be able to live independently without somebody looking in on them, there are lots of kids there who will go so far in this life independently on their own. They've just got to get through this educational period. And yes, there's an amazing science lab and it's just great. But it used to be, the building used to be an office. a big office. So all of the outside space is geared up for that. There's places to sit and have coffees, lattes when you're having your break. There's outdoor meeting areas. There's a big car park. And of course, for a school, that's not what they need. What they need is a place for the children to deregulate, to run around, to have some quiet time, to hide in the bushes, to be completely safe and secure from... We live in 2021. We know how horrible people can be. So they need to be kept safe from drug dealers who show up, people who would just take advantage of extremely vulnerable and trusting children. So what the plan is to turn the car park into a runaround area, turn the back part of the school into a quiet, filled with bamboo, kind of sensory safe zone. There is talk of buying a tiny scrap of land. It's about 3 meters by 1.5 meters. But it would make such a massive difference. But anyway, the fencing alone and the assimilation of the car park as a playground is going to cost us 10 grand. So my raffle so far, we're up to £1,100. So we're 10% there. 10% there. Amazing. But I just wanted to tell you all of this because if you have participated in the raffle, you'll know what your money is going towards. And if you were on the fence and thinking, yeah, I'm not so bothered, maybe I'll have tugged at your heartstrings. I'm a devil, aren't I? Sorry. Anyway, I just want to say thank you very much, even just for listening to me and getting this far. And I am now going to jump in the shower. I might have to redo this because I did not realise how awful I looked. I don't want you lot to worry about me. I'm not ill. And then we're going to have a takeaway tonight. And we're going to watch TV. And yes, just... I think I'm on a bit of a high because I had a blood test in the week and it threw up some surprising results. Normally, I'm, pretty good all across all the levels. Usually my testosterone levels, my hormone levels are a bit skewy, but they just are. But this time, my hormone levels, because I've been taking measures to balance my hormones. My hormones are fine, but this time I am extremely depleted on a certain vitamin and a certain mineral that keeps you mentally buoyant and regulates mood. So that really explains why I've just been feeling so mentally diabolical the last couple of months. I was putting it all down to COVID, but it's not. I just need to eat more salmon and more oily fish and more leafy green veg. But since I am trying to be kind of eco-sound, I need to look for a different way of getting the omegas. I'll talk to my goddaughter. She'll point me in the right direction. Anyway, why did I say that? I'll see you soon. If you're unlucky.